Bernard Arnault is one of the richest people on the planet. Interestingly, on the 24th of May 2021, he became the richest man in the world, surpassing Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. Since then, the title of the richest man in the world is changing every couple of hours or days. Bernard Arnault is the chairman and chief executive of the world's largest luxury products group, LVMH, Moet Hennessy Louis Vuitton. He is a French billionaire businessman, investor, and art collector. Bernard's name might be new to some, but he has remained in the top 5 richest people in the world since 2018. Do you want to know how he made his fortune? Make sure to watch this video till the end to know all about it. History. Before moving ahead, let's first have a look at the history and early life of Bernard Arnault, what he did to become that rich. Bernard Arnault, whose full name is Bernard Jean-Étienne Arnault, was born on the 5th of March 1949 at Roubaix in France. He got his early education from Roubaix Lycée in Roubaix and the Faidherbe Lycée in Lille. He then graduated from École Polytechnique for higher studies. Arnault's professional career began in 1971. He worked for Ferré-Savaniel, a construction company owned by his father. He successfully reached many executive management positions in the company until he became the company president from 1978 to 1984. Arnault acquired Financière Agache, a luxury goods company with the assistance of Antoine Berheim, Lazard Frères. He served as CEO of Financière. Afterward, he took control over Boussac Saint-Frère. The asset possessed by Boussac included Christian Dior, departmental store Le Bon Marché, Conforma, a retail shop, and Podus, a diapers manufacturer. Arnault made massive changes in Boussac after buying it. He sold numerous company assets, only keeping Christian Dior, and Le Bon Marché laid off workers. In 1987, by taking these steps and introducing other reforms, Arnault restored the company's financial position and made it profitable again. Net worth. Arnault has made his fortune by Christian Dior, which holds 41% ownership in LVMH. In June 2019, Arnault, for the first time, crossed $100 billion and became the third richest person in the world. Now, in 2021, his net worth is estimated at a whopping $192.6 billion. Family. The father of Bernard Arnault is Jean-Léon Arnault. He was an École Centrale Paris graduate and manufacturer. His mother was Marie-Joseph Savaniel, daughter of Étienne Savaniel. Bernard got married in 1973 to Anne de Wavrin, and they had 2 children together named Delphine and Antoine. They parted their ways in 1990. In 1991, he got married for the second time to Helene Mercier. Arnault had 3 children with Helene: Alexandre, Frederick, and Jean. Lifestyle. Although Bernard Arnault is not much open about his lifestyle, according to a report, he prefers living a healthier life by getting 7 hours of sleep and exercise by playing tennis occasionally with the famous player Roger Federer. Arnault also has a keen interest in art collections. The collection he keeps includes both modern and contemporary art from artists including Maurizio Cattelan, Jean-Michel Basquiat, Andy Warhol, Damien Hirst, and Pablo Picasso. No doubt being that rich, Bernard owns several houses. He lives full-time in a beautiful 150-yard castle in the northwest of France. This house has been owned by the Arnault family since 1998. Arnault owns private jets. One is a Bombardier Global 75, which is priced at $73 million. The other one is a Bombardier Global 6000, which is priced at $23 billion. The car Bernard owns is a BMW 7 Series with a price of $90,000. It's no surprise that Arnault owns a 133-acre private island named Indigo Island in the Bahamas, purchased for $35 million. So, how did he build his empire? Let's dig into it. Arnault's brilliant strategies and investments. The acquisition of LVMH was not done all at once. Instead, it happened in pieces. Let's uncover Arnault's strategy to hold significant shares in LVMH. In 1988, Arnault formed a holding company with Guinness and held 24% shares of LVMH. Arnault bought 13.5% of LVMH for $600 million in order to avoid any blocking minority formation. As a result, Arnault became the largest LVMH shareholder. A year later, in 1989, he spent $500 million to buy more shares and held 43.5% of the total LVMH shares, with 35% of its voting rights. Hence, reaching a state of blocking minority, he expelled Henri Racamier, Louis Vuitton's president, from the board of directors. Arnault was elected chairman of executive board management on the 13th of January. Under his leadership, Arnault transformed the company to make it one of the largest luxury goods companies in the world. In the next 11 years, the company's sales boosted and profit increased by a factor of 5. Eventually, the market value of LVMH rose by a factor of 15. After the acquisition, Arnault was focused on the growth and expansion of LVMH. He took different steps and acquired many brands to achieve the expansion purpose. 1998 was a busy year for the company. Arnault acquired Celine, sponsored by Christian Lacroix, for marketing the company's luxury clothing line. In 1993, Berluti and Kenzo were acquired by LVMH. Also, LVMH bought a French economic newspaper that didn't give the desired outcome, so it was sold to buy another newspaper named Les Echos. This acquiring of other companies by Arnault didn't stop here. He acquired Guerlain in 1994, then Loewe in 1996, followed by acquiring Sephora and Marc Jacobs in 1997. Over time, these brands were integrated into groups such as Thomas Pink in 1999, Emilio Pucci in 2000, Fendi, DKNY, and La Samaritine in 2001. Arnault also secretly held shares of Gucci and increased the shares when noticed. The conflict broke when Arnault refused to accept their term of not increasing his stakes. After the legal process, LVMH sold its shares with a profit of $700 million. Bernard Arnault is a big fan of huge investments, and this can be seen here clearly. Once expanded, Arnault's next target was to sustain the success and maintain a high level of profits. 50% of Bulgari shares were acquired on the 7th of March 2011. This acquisition was worth $5.2 billion. Arnault also invested $640 million to establish El Capita Asia in the same year. In 2013, it was reported that the QDA clothing brand is opening stores with the assistance of Arnault's El Capital Asia and Jinhe Co. Limited, a Chinese apparel company. The next year, Arnault created a joint venture with an Italian fashion brand, Macro de Vicenzo. Arnault held a minor stake of 45% in the firm. In 2017, the entire Christian Dior brand was acquired by LVMH, including leather, both men's and women's ready-to-wear, haute couture, and footwear lines. The company made record sales in 2017, which increased up to 13% in 2018. The net profit rose by 29% due to solid performances by all divisions. That's quite some performance, isn't it? Arnault planned to acquire Tiffany & Co. for approximately $16.2 billion in November 2019. The deal was to be closed by June 2020. In September 2020, the announced takeover was not happening, and the statement indicated that the deal was off due to inefficiency and mismanagement of Tiffany's business during COVID-19. On this Tiffany sued against LVMH to either purchase or assess the damages that occurred to the company. However, in October 2020, both parties settled to agree on the original takeover plan, but with reduced prices this time. Although reduction was minor, 2.6% of it decreased the amount paid per share by LVMH. This purchase process of Tiffany by LVMH was completed in January 2021. Now, by May 2021, LVMH has become the largest company in Eurozone by the market capitalization with a record of 313 billion euros. Arnault's next strategy involves decentralizing the LVMH group's brands. Hence, the brands under LVMH will still be viewed as independent firms. That's all about now for Bernard Arnault. Let me know if you find this video interesting in the comment section below. And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel.